I got a request for changing the fuse on the Bona Vita Kettle. This is the model, what is it? BV3825. That's the same on this thing? BV3825. Yeah, so there you go. This base may be used with other models too. I don't know the answer to that, so whatever. You're going to need one of these fancy triangle screwdriver bits for that. Because they don't want you in here, obviously. Turns out it's a 2.3, is it? Looks like it. So now I did a tear down with this before, and I can't remember what in the hell I said about the fuse, but I do remember saying something about it. And then you're going to need a regular Phillips just to power out the ones on the outside. I think. Oh, no. They are also security driver ones. That one's not. That one's not. That one's not. That one is. What, did I replace those, or is that how it works? I don't know. I can see why I would replace only some of them. Okay. Now, where is this fuse we speak of? Likely there. Alright, so there it is, right about there. It is soldered onto the board, which isn't a big deal because you can just desolder it and replace it. So why don't we pull it off and have a look at what type of fuse that actually is. So before you go ahead and change this thing, do yourself a favor and make sure the thing's actually fucking bad, because if it's not, you're wasting your time. And to do that, it would be nice if you had a multimeter, because that would make it real easy. Just set it on continuity setting. That's the one where, you know, you do this and you get a noise. And just put one contact at one end and the other at the other. And if you get a signal, that means your fuse is fine and you can stop right there. If not, then you will want to replace it. Nothing's going to work on here unless this is good. Okay, to get it off, you're going to have to hot up your soldering iron. And you'll want a little bit of like just gentle upward pressure on the fuse so that you can release it from the board. I think, can we get that? Don't know. Okay, that's what you want to do. You want to get the whole thing off the board. So you'll just heat the contacts on the underside. Oh, and I'm not showing you shit there. Okay, here we go. Let's back out a bit here. Okay, so you're going to heat the contact on the other side, and it actually helps if you put a little bit of solder down on your tip. Helps it conduct the heat into the joint, and hopefully we can do this with one side at a time. Just pull it up, unless it's in there good. No, there it goes. And then the same to the other side, I think. There we go. So you just stick your tongue on either end, and if you get a little shock, you're good. I'm kidding, don't do that. Oh, you could, it wouldn't do any problem, but it's not a 9-volt battery. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's actually another way to tell if this is good or bad. And that is to look at the little wire that's in between there. If it's broken or burnt or not there at all, that's the reason why. So you can actually, I'll just show a picture because this camera is shit for macro. But yeah, you can actually see the wire with a magnifying glass, and if it's burnt out or not connected anymore, then you can just be assured that this isn't working. So even if you don't have a continuity tester. Okay, let's say you don't have a continuity tester, you can't see the wire. What else could you do? Just get some sort of light bulb and battery. Just make a simple circuit and see if the light lights up. So now we really need the information off of this, and my eyes are total crap. So I'm going to take a picture of this and we'll see if we can't decipher what's on here. So the F on this thing means it's a fast blow fuse. The 1A is 1 amp and then 250 volts. So that's what you're going to have to look for. You're also going to want ones with leads on the end. Well, you don't have to. You could put the leads on yourself, but yeah, you'd probably just want to buy them with leads on. It's going to be a pain in the ass otherwise. You're also going to want to make sure that the fuse you buy is actually going to fit on this board, because 1 amp and 250 volts is pretty generic. You could get something crazy large. It would be totally useless. So take the dimensions of your fuse as well. This is 3 millimeters by probably an 11. So with that information, you can head over to the internet and dig something up. I'll throw a link down below to something I find somewhere, and that'll get you started, but I'm sure the link at some point is going to expire. You're going to have to just look it up. So eBay's pretty good. So you want fast blow, 1 amp, 250 volts, leads on the end. So once you've got your new fuse, let's pretend that this is it, you're going to want to install it, and you can do that a couple ways. You can remove the solder that's in those little holes with one of these guys, a little sucker thingy, but if you don't have one of those, that's not a big deal. In fact, I probably wouldn't even bother. You can simply put the little leads in the hole on the board, just like kid. I didn't have big ape fingers. This probably would be easier. Come on. Alright. Like, do I have it there? I think so. Okay, so you've got it, the holes in the side of the board, but not all the way through. And then just reheat your solder. And if we're lucky, it'll just pop through like that. Like so. Oh, what have we got there? Got a little extra solder. You might want to put some on there. And then the other one. Wiggle, wiggle. Come on. Let's put a little solder on the end here. Help it conduct into there. There. I think it's gone through. Yep. There we go. Fuse fixed. You're back in business. Boil some water. Get the hell out of here. Thanks for watching. Cheers.